Hey everyone, it's Lisa the Whimsical Gardener. So I'm here at Pikes, and this winter season, my goal is to add a little bit more evergreen interest in the yard. So I've been slowly collecting some conifers. So today I'm here to see what they have in stock and what's going home with me. So let's start looking around. We'd love if you can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a gardening friend. So I'm looking for conifers that are more skinny and tall, if that makes sense, because I don't have a lot of lane space where I'm going to be placing these because I don't know, I got other stuff already there. So I'm just looking for things that are more long and columnar. Now this one here is a blue atlas cedar. This one right here, this one right there, I actually got one from my nursery that's closing down. They had them on sale, so I did pick one of that up. So let's see what else we've got. I was able to also get a good size of this baby blue spruce from Busy, so you'll see that later in the video. I do like the shape of the Fat Albert, but it gets about 10 to 15 feet wide and I don't have the space for that. I do like the shape of this. So this is a Theodora Patty Faye feeder. I do like that one, but I think I have the same texture in one of the other evergreens that I have. So that one may not work. Let's keep looking. Oh, Carolina Sapphire. I was looking for this. Let's see what's the specs on this. 12 to 20 feet wide. Oh, that does get tall, but I do love this one here, and the reason is because I do a lot of holiday container. This will be nice to have in the yard. So the smaller Carolina Sapphire is $99, so this is probably $250 or so. Alright, so I think I found something that I truly love. So I found this one here. It's a Emerald Fountain Canadian Hemlock, and the specs on this is 3 feet wide, 10 feet tall, which is what I want. I don't want anything that's too wide, so this is going home with me. Let me grab my cart. Alright, so I settled on this one here, this Carolina Sapphire, which is what I wanted in the first place. Look at the colors. So, and I'm gonna have to trim this so it stays a little bit more columnar. From Pikes, I'm leaving with the Hemlock and the Carolina Sapphire. So that's my list for today. What I'm gonna do is the next time you'll see me would be at home, and I'm gonna be planting out all of the conifers I have. I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've got 5, no, 6. I'm sorry, 6 that I need to plant out. So that'll be the next part of this video. So my thought is that the back of the fence you can see when you're inside of the house. So I wanted to create some evergreen here and also some privacy as well. So these will get big over time. So my first plant that I have is this Carolina Sapphire, which I'm thinking I want to put this one here. And I have a Dwarf Hemlock, and I'm gonna put that one over here. And I have a Hinoki false Cypress, which I hope I'm calling this the right name. That one will go here. So in the large scheme of the backyard, hopefully you can see it, we have an apple tree in front there. We have another apple tree over there. So what I did was I did a line, so like a zigzag line, so they're not all like in front of each other, which I think I need to bring the cypress over here instead. And I think I need to bring the Hinoki over here. So what I'm looking at is, as the trees become big, they're like in a zigzag pattern, and they're not like bumping up against each other. So I'm going to start by planting my Hinoki cypress, and I'm going to put some stats up on the screen, which I'm hoping I'm calling it the right name, you guys. This tag, from where I got it, didn't really have much information. So it's a Kama cypress, obtusa, southern lace something, and the tag is kind of cut out. So I'm going to Google the information and put it on the screen so you know exactly what this is. Why I got this is I love how the leaves drape down, and I love how open it is. It's not too thick. And then if I remember correctly, the size will work great for what I'm looking for as well. So it's another reason why I got that. So let's go ahead and dig a hole. I've got some garden tone that I'm going to use to fertilize, and then we'll go from there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this the center of the bed, knowing that it will come out a little bit this way. That's fine, because I've got a lot of walkway that's here, and I plan on like trimming this over time too as well. So that's what I'll do. Actually, you know what, I'll do it more towards the back of the bed, because I would like it to grow out wide instead. Hope that makes sense. Alright, here goes some digging. This one shouldn't be that hard to dig. I just need to make sure that I don't cut my drip tubing, which I have drip tubing here. Ooh. So I dug my hole, and now I'm going to put a generous handful of the garden tone. And what I'm doing is conifers, just because I know this area will keep building up with leaves and compost and all of that. I am not going to bury my the rootstock of it. So I'm going to make sure that this is above ground, because it's going to keep filling up. I don't want it to like stifle the plant, if that makes sense. So first of all, let me find what should be the back and what should be the front. Nope, I think I had it right. I think it should be that way. So let's go ahead and fill it in. Alright, so this is what my conifer looks like. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh my god, I love this. Can't wait for this to get taller and provide some height. And love how the leaves fall. Just beautiful. Hopefully I'll be able to get some extra limbs, but they're really skinny, so I don't think I'll be able to trim on this one that much. But absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let's move on now. So we'll do the Sapphire next. So there's a couple of things for this Sapphire. First, I'm going to have to eventually move this bird back, because it's smack middle of where my Sapphire needs to go. Now my Carolina Sapphire, the specs on this, where's my little tag? Alright, I'm gonna have to pop the stats up on the screen for this, because don't see my tag on here. But what I'm thinking is that I do need to move my fountain, and my Sapphire needs to go exactly where my fountain is, because I'm accounting for spacing between the cypress and the fall cypress and the Hinoki cypress. Am I calling them the right name, guys? I think I am. So let me move this fountain first. And what I'm thinking about is my fountain I'll move over here somewhere. for now, and eventually I'll find its forever home. So I moved the bird bath over to this side. So now what I'm thinking is, I think the Carolina Sapphire needs to come like right here, so that it has space to kind of branch out. And what I'll have to do is keep it trimmed for the size that I want it to be. But I planted it here in this corner because there's a huge curve, so a little negative area over there. So if it does go over the border, it will be fine. So let's take another hole, you guys. By the way, using my digging shovel, I'm going to see if I can find this and link it for you guys in the video description section. Digging that hole was a workout. By the way, I'm filming this late December. Notice I'm not even wearing a jacket. It's 70 degrees, high 70 degrees today. This is crazy for us, but I am taking advantage of the nice weather. So dug myself a hole. I'm gonna take some garden tone again and do a generous handful. I'm not measuring, I'm just doing a handful. So let me position it first and see what should be the front. I think that's it. That should be the front. That should be it. It looks quite beautiful, guys. I love it. So doing the Eastern Hemlock. Now this one here, I do have the stack. So this is called the Emerald Fountain Canadian Hemlock. And why I got it is because it's a dwarf. So it'll get 3 feet wide by 10 feet tall, which is exactly what I want. So skinny, wide, and tall. It's hardy to zone 4 to 8, which is good. Partial light to full sun, which is great too as well. Now this one here will be a little bit difficult because I got some work I need to do before I can plant it in. So behind here is a forsythia, which I'm not a fan of forsythia, so I'm taking this out. So I need to dig up these 2 forsythia on there, and then dig up some of the canna lilies as well too, because there's some rhizomes there. So I need to dig those up so I can have the right space. So that'll be my work for this area here. So a little bit of legwork first. Alright, that took a while, but I cut the long stems out of the forsythia and I trimmed the dead leaves off of the canna lily. I decided not to dig the canna lily up because I'm gonna wait for it to come back out in spring, and those divisions will go towards the plant sale that we're gonna do in spring. So let's try to dig up these forsythia. It's been in the ground probably 4 to 5 years now, so we'll see. And what I also noticed is there's little forsythia babies all over the place, so I'm gonna have to root this up. I did not realize that forsythia spreads like that. Let's start with this one first. Alright, after fighting with this one here, I ended up having to use the snipper and cut some of the branches out. What I did learn about forsythia is they have runners under the ground, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for this, because I don't want little forsythia plants all over the place, because not a fan of this. I've got a couple little ones right there too as well I need to dig out, so Let me start digging them out. I'm not going to put it to the front of our subdivision because it's running like crazy and I want a little bit of order there. Okay, an hour and a half later after I started getting this out, finally got all the roots out. So it took me forever. I did not realize how much these do runners under the ground. So I'm going to really have to be diligent. So this is the last one that I did. Look at the size of this root ball. Ugh. Look at this. That's huge. Yeah, look at the size of this one. Crazy. So that's going in the green waste bin because I don't want this to take it anywhere because it spreads. It's sort of like an invasive variety. So not a fan of that. I took a little bit of a detour and had my son help me trim up the pear tree and the apple tree, and that turned into a whole project. So it looks nice though, I'm looking at it. But back to conifer planting. So took out the forsythia. Let's place the hemlock. I'm trying to see if I should put it in the same spot that I dug the forsythia out from, or if I need to shift it down. So let me just place it and then see what I need to do. Okay, I think it's centered between the two apple trees. So there's a hemlock and this way are two apple trees. So I think it's good. So I need to dig the hole a little bit deeper. That should be deep enough. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's add some fertilizer now. Let's see which part should be in the front. It should be my hemlock here. Such a beautiful plant, and I can start thinning out the inside if I want to. But beautiful. We actually have one of this at the front of our subdivision, and I've always loved that tree, so I'm glad to have one in the yard. So this grows 3 feet wide by 10 feet tall. Alright, giving you an overview of all of the plants we planted of the Carolina Sapphire, the fall cypress, and hemlock. Love the details of this spruce. And the hemlock. So we are now at our willow tree garden bed. Bought this baby blue spruce from Busy Bee, who sadly closed their nursery. So, but I have something from them in my yard. So I'm going to plant this here. A couple of things have to happen in the future. I just moved some Roses Sharon to the back of the bed. And now I'm planting a spruce. So constantly shuffling things around. Eventually I'm going to have to move the Roses Sharon and maybe put them over on that bed over there. Not sure, but this corner, why I put the spruce here, is it'll grow in like a circular way. and I think this is like a nice size for it. I can keep it pruned. I may in the future needs to move my Shayna, my Lima Gold Japanese maple and put that maybe in a container. We'll see. Because this is going to get big, so I may need to move this in a couple years, but these grow, at least I think, fairly slow. So I think I've got a little bit of some time before that happens. So let's start planting this one. The soil on this bed has depleted itself a lot, so I am going to need to fill it in eventually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant the spruce more to the front because I know it's going to get wider. So don't want to put it too much in the back. Oh, this is such a bad hole to dig because it's literally a raised bed. So take my fertilizer again. How do I get this out? Let's see. Oh, okay. Not bad. Let's see which one is the front. Just a tad bit more this way. So this baby blue spruce is hardy to zone 3, 20 to 30 feet tall, 15 feet wide. So this one here, I definitely have to prune it because definitely over the years it's going to touch the fence. But that's what I want. I want like a taller evergreen so that you can see it from the front of the driveway when you're walking in the winter time when the willow tree is dormant. And this is far enough from the willow tree so it's not going to be in each other's way. It is going to touch the fence eventually, but we're talking years and years and years for this. So I was reading this tag, you guys. And on the tags, it has like environment, health and wellness, and economic. And on the environment part, it says adults at garden live longer and have less stress. I do believe that. So we'll see. Alrighty. So this is it for this evergreen. I love this evergreen. It's beautiful. Hopefully over the years, I'll be able to cut on it too. So we'll see. Because it's a beautiful texture, and I love the blue of the evergreen, so it's beautiful. All right, last one. One more we have left, and then that should be it for this project. All right, a better look at the baby blue spruce. So I'm at the willow tree bed. Willow tree is dormant right now, and in the corner there is the baby blue spruce. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. Now I know I planted too close to the fence, but I'll keep it pruned. Gorgeous. Love the color of it too as well. Beautiful. The last one to plant is this Juniper here, which I'm trying to bring some evergreen interest to the front of this bed. These are for my subdivision, by the way, so I'm holding them over until we pull out some old plants, and they're going to go there. But this is a Juniper. I'm going to put the specs on the screen, but I love the growth habit. And look at the berries on it. Gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the berries. Beautiful. I love that the trunk has a little bit of a curve too as well. And I'll put the specs again of this on the screen. And I did get a little bit plant happy, and I planted this Atlas cedar that you see here already because I wanted to give some height over on this side, and there's a serpentine cedar right there as well. So that one I'll put the specs as well, but does give a little bit of interest on this side of the house. So for this one here, I'm gonna have to go ahead and maybe move some of the echinacea that I have planted. It might be planted a little bit too close, so I may have to dig some of them up and move it a little bit. Fertilizer. Okay, let's see. Let's look at it from the front, see if I placed it correctly. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? The curve comes up this way, so I let it point that way. Let me show you a little bit closer what I mean. Notice how the tree trunk curves out right there, so I let it go to the right. Such a beautiful tree. Alright, let's plant. So finished product, Juniper is planted. Love, love, love this plant. I'll put the specs on the screen. And panning over to the side of the bed. We've got our blue Atlas cedar. And to close the side out, I do have the serpentine cedar as well too. I'm done for today. I had a long day of garden cleanup yesterday, and then all the conifer planting today. So yeah, lots of work. I think I'm gonna go take a rest now. Would love if you can subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoy watching me planting some conifer. You learn a little bit about how to plant it, some care, fertilizing, and so forth. Until next time, everybody, happy gardening.